the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll leave it with him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive, continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football,
he's loose. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
And the Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. White wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Really nice play call there, because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Snap it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now on second down. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Well, we knew this offense came into this one wanting to establish the run on their first 3 plays of the game in their own end. Run, 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 but they don't pick up the first down. Now it'll be interesting to see if they continue running the football their next time out.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Johnson. Slips through the line. Returns like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Off play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. This is a designed run. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Man, as a defense, your eyeballs get so big when that QB takes off and runs. And what great effort by the quarterback to lay out, but the defense does a great job getting to him, getting him on the ground, stopping him short.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. White going to attack through the air. Might be looking to run. Going to try to get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arkansas 7, Ohio State 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Some misdirection with the counter. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Going for the big play. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, and threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Green 25.
They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. He's got it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are...
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up 14 over Boston College. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Brings up third down.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw, it's Nolan. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Running back goes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Ready up.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive.
Go. Longer. Spider.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep.
Here we go.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll look to throw on third and goal. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ncaa ready to send out this offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same look.
The expressway is wide open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of this decision.
The offense starts with a short field. They'll give it to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
But it's so hard because when they run jet sweeps, they don't always give them the football, and then you got to worry about other stuff. But great job focusing on your keys, seeing the jet sweep, pulling the trigger, going, and getting the speedster on the ground.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. The run from the shotgun. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Dumps it to the back. It's on target and complete. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, you get that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
17, Arkansas, 14.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Send that offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Grabbed in the middle. It's James. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Direct snap. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're getting this guy lathered up. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It is good! And that's going to give us a tie ball game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he tried to the back corner of the end zone.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
His coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. White wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Got the quick pass. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
And it's so great to see the resiliency of this defense because they've been on the field now for a few minutes, right? This offense has been churning play after play after play, and they're getting yards, but the defense never quit. They were able to get to the ball, force the turnover, get possession, and now they get a much-deserved rest.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And snags it down the right side. Oh, look out. There he goes. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
And the Buckeyes are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fights off a defender. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now third and goal. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block.
Oh, it's loose. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Out of the gun. The running back has it. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. White going to attack through the air. He finds his man. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Quick strike complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
That really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Past the 25. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He caught it. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
22, Spider. Freedom. Squirrel.
White wants to throw it. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Now on second down. Quarterback will audible. He's going to pass on second down. They're bringing heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. Going to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Razorbacks inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. single back formation, and they give it to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. The old coaching cliche, go win-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Palmer.